I just want to make a quick video to explain how to get the CV axle on the passenger side of a 2006 Toyota Highlander, and probably most similar years off of the car, because they're quite difficult. So there's plenty of videos that show how to get a CV axle off, how you take the brake caliper off and the rocker arm or whatever. I don't know the exact part names, but you know, to get into the axle. But actually taking the mounts around this bearing is quite difficult. There's two bolts that you can access fairly well when it's up under the car, but then there's one that you can't get to. It's really difficult. But the trick is you get a closed ratcheting wrench. It's the same size, like a 16 millimeter, and you rotate this so you can get it in between these grooves. You see there's 1, 2, 3 grooves, and you rotate it so that the bolt is in line with the groove, and then you can slide the ratcheting wrench in there and put a extension bar or something for the torque, and then you can get that bolt loose and get it off. But if yours is as rusted as mine was, 2006, after 12-13 years, you still need to cut with like a sawzall the axle off, because you still won't be able to pull it out because of the design. So you cut it off, and then you'll be able, it'll drop down, and you can pull the bar out of the transmission. But then also to get the mounting bracket off, because like I said, it's super rusted on. You go to AutoZone or Advance or wherever, you get a three prong like axle puller or whatever. You know, they sell different types. You'll know what I'm saying. The 3-prong thing, and you put the prongs down around it, put the bolt down the middle here, and you know, you just crank it down. It takes a lot. It popped quite loud several times, and you know, barely moved a slight millimeter every time. But it'll come off like that. That's how you do it. So you get the closed ratcheting wrench, whatever size the other two are. I think it was 16 millimeter. Slide it in and, you know, ratchet it. It's got to be the flat one, the flat ratcheting wrench. But that's how you do that. Okay, for those that, because it took me like 2 days to figure it out. I couldn't get to the bolt under here, and I kept trying to, you know, slam it out with the CV joint puller tool, you know. But it's stuck. It's rusted in here. There's no way you're gonna slam it out. You got to get that bolt off. Get this to drop down. Cut it off with a sawzall, and then you'll be able to get it out of the transmission, all that, and get it out of the car where you can get the 3-prong and crank it out. Alright, hope this helps somebody. Like I said, it's like 2006-ish year. I don't know the exact years that this exact style was in. The only problem is I know the new one I put in didn't have the grooves. It was round, but hopefully there's more room still if I even have to change it again in another 10 years, you know. But anyways,